Hello, coach. I'm a parent of Susie. We are pleased to be here at your gymnastics center.
Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. What can I help you with?
I noticed that Susie is not kipping yet. I would like to know when Susie will start kipping.
Ah, yes. Susie is not ready to start kipping yet.
I understand. It is just that she would like to move up to level 5, and she needs a kip in order to move to level 5.
I'm pleased to hear that she is excited to try hard and work her way into level 5.
She is very excited, yes. No one is more excited to work hard than my Susie. My Susie is the most excited and hard-working gymnast there has ever been, ever, in all the world.
I disagree, but I should not say that to your face.
I understand. Anyway, I would like to know when Susie will start kipping. She needs a kip in order to move to level 5.
Yes, and thank you. I am aware of the level 5 requirements, as I have coached gymnastics prior to this very day.
Good then. So when will Susie start kipping?
That is an excellent question. I am afraid, though, that the answer is not up to me.
But you are her bar coach?
That is correct.
Very good. So when will she start kipping?
That is a problem. Susie is not yet ready to kip.
But she wants to be in level 5. Therefore, she is ready.
It is not that simple.
I don't understand.
Let me try to explain. Susie does not have a very strong glide. A glide is the first part of a kip.
So why don't you fix her glide?
We have been trying. We've been trying all season, and all year before her level 4 season.
So when will my Susie start kipping?
I cannot say for certain. It is not up to me.
But you are Susie's bar coach.
Yes, I still am. But in addition to having a weak glide, Susie also does not have a strong leg lift. In fact, her abs are very weak, as well as her core, and pretty much every muscle in her body. She is generally not a very strong girl. Also, she has almost zero flexibility. Getting Susie's toes to the bar is like trying to bend frozen bars of steel. Furthermore, all of this is compounded by the fact that she has absolutely no ability to pull down on the bar, and no strength in her shoulders whatsoever.
I don't understand.
Your Susie also does not understand the timing of a kip. The timing is very sensitive and precise, and it is difficult for girls with inconsistent glides to learn the proper timing.
So why don't you fix this?
We have been trying. We have been trying for over a year.
I don't understand. I never see you working on kips.
That is because we are working on the parts of a kip separately before trying to combine them all into one skill.
I don't understand.
We are isolating the actions and the strength elements to build them as pieces first, before we try to assemble them into one cohesive unit. You get a higher quality of gymnastics when you train with specificity, rather than trying to get an entire skill without a concern for the individual elements therein.
Maybe you should try some kips now.
We have been working on the hollow holds for her glides, the leg lift actions both for strength and speed, as well as the shoulder action. We're doing stick kips, tuck lever pulls, stem rises, and a wide variety of other drills that help isolate specific motions. In addition, I am spotting Susie to the point of my own exhaustion on short kips and kips off a block. Susie is not performing any of these steps with a level of mastery necessary to justify moving forward.
Susie thinks that, if you let her, she will be able to kip now.
Susie also still believes in Santa Claus, and near as I can tell, still has fanciful notions that she is doing gymnastics for her own sake and not yours. Susie is a child, and as such, it will naturally be difficult for her to learn and fully appreciate the kind of patience and discipline that is necessary to achieve mastery. This life lesson is one of the fringe benefits of gymnastics. It is also your role, as a parent, to help reinforce the idea that she should be patient and dedicated, and that in time, her hard work will pay off.
I just want to know when she will start kipping. She needs a kip in order to move to level 5.
I appreciate your concern and your interest. And there may come a time when it is necessary and right for you to question the knowledge, effectiveness, and strategy of your coach, as there are coaches who are dangerous and harmful, and coaches who are coaching above their level of knowledge and have no idea what they are doing. I appreciate that you are a concerned and thoughtful parent, and I welcome your critical examination of my coaching strategies. But this is not one of those times. Your daughter will kip when she is ready.
But the other girls in Susie's group are kipping.
That is true. In this sport, much like life, people move and learn at different rates. It is entirely possible that your daughter will be ready to kip tomorrow. Stranger things have happened. It is also possible that over the course of the next year she will flourish and start picking up skills with warp speed. It is also possible that when I go home tonight I will sit on the toilet and drop a golden deuce, but I don't think it is likely.
I don't understand. The other girls are kipping. You must just not like Susie.
I can see how you would be led to believe that. After all, I barely know her. The truth is, I do like your daughter, but it is difficult for us to connect, because she is almost never here.
We were here today.
That is true, you were here today. But where were you on Wednesday?
Susie had a soccer game.
And Monday?
Susie had a dance recital.
And last Saturday?
We went as a family to our alma mater's football game. It is important to spend family time together.
Yes, of course it is. Tell me, was the football game at 9 in the morning, when practice was?
No, it was not.
Then it must have been at noon, right?
No, it was not.
When was the football game?
It was in the evening, at 7 o'clock.
And you are aware that practice for the level 4s ends at noon on Saturday, correct?
I vaguely recall, but I'm not sure.
So you could have come to practice, stay the entire time, and had plenty of time before the football game?
No, it is important that we have that family time.
I understand.
I just want to know when Susie will start kipping.
I'm not quite sure how much clearer I can make this. Your daughter is almost never in practice. She is physically unprepared to execute this skill, and you would like to know when she will get it, because you would like for her to move up to the next level?
That is correct. All her friends will be moving up to level 5. It is important that she move up to level 5 as well, to be with her friends.
I'm sorry, but I think that misunderstands the purpose of gymnastics. If her goals are to be with friends, and not to be successful and accomplished as a gymnast, I think you do not have your priorities straight.
I do not want to be the parent of the only girl who repeated level 4.
As I suspected. That is a selfish reason to want to put your daughter's safety and security at risk. You should be concerned with her health and well-being, and not the social implications of any decision we make. Also, you are barely ever here, so I'm a little confused at why you care about what the other parents think.
I just want to know when my Susie will start kipping.
I have given it some thought. I have concluded that your daughter will start kipping when Palestine and Israel befriend each other on Facebook.
I do not understand.
I was trying to find a clever way of saying that there is no way in hell your daughter will ever get a kip.
That is a terrible thing to say.
I agree. It is a pedagogically horrible thought to have. As a coach and teacher, I should never admit to giving up on a child. I should always believe that any child can never and always do anything she sets her mind to. I should believe that if an athlete is willing to put in the time and sweat, and has the discipline and the parental support, that she is limitless and unbounded and could achieve success at Olympic proportions.
That is much better.
However, I must also be realistic, and given that your daughter does not have the discipline, dedication, or the family support necessary to achieve those things, and after carefully and professionally evaluating her current level of progress over the last year, I am forced to conclude that the hope of her advancing in this sport without making radical and virtually unprecedented changes is about the same as me hitting the Powerball lottery when I haven't even bought a ticket.
I'm offended. Perhaps I will now go to a different gym.
If going to a different gym will help you to start over, refocus, recommit, and start fresh with an opportunity to build a new reputation regarding attendance and work ethic, then I agree it might be in your daughter's best interest to do so. However, if you're just going to change gyms because you think some other system will be more permissive and cater to your whims and fancies, then I would like to inform you that that will ultimately not be in your daughter's best long-term interest, and it could in fact be detrimental to her health and well-being, both physically and mentally.
You are impossible to work with.
Yes, I have heard that before. This is not my first rodeo. Sadly, it will also not be my last. In the meantime, I will continue to coach excellent gymnastics and foster the development of mentally and physically healthy athletes, with the added benefit of knowing that I have helped prepare them for the challenges they will face in life as they have learned how to overcome struggles and obstacles with persistence and dedication. Thank you for your time. I appreciate your feedback.
You just don't like my Susie.
Actually? You want to hear the saddest part? The saddest part is that Susie is a reasonably talented athlete. But because she's never in practice, and when she is here she does not work very hard, she has put herself in a position where she thinks she's very bad at gymnastics, which only inspires her to work less. I've tried to encourage her, but it doesn't get reinforced because first, she's never here, and second, when we go to meets, you criticize her for not placing very high. There are a dozen girls on this team who would gladly trade all their Justin Bieber posters just to have Susie's talent, because they know, if they had that talent in their work ethic, they'd be unstoppable.
Despite how everything you have said makes incredible sense, and your logic is impenetrably sound, I still remain convinced that Susie's failure is somehow your fault.
You are the parent, and to a certain degree it is expected that you should take your daughter's side over mine. I can accept this as a necessary downside to this job I otherwise love. However, I would appreciate it if you would stop bad-mouthing me in the gym lobby. that does not help foster a positive learning environment for everyone, and it does not change the fact that your work habits are more disgusting than pus that oozes from a bridge troll's back acne.
You do not have to be so graphic.
Sometimes an extreme example is the only way to drive home a point. I need to get back to coaching now. Thank you for your time.
We will not be coming back to this gym.
Then I will go to church this weekend, as clearly there is a God who has finally answered my prayers. Good day.